Okay, so this whole thing with YouTube, it does not like it when I go live early, but it's like whatever, right? How's everybody doing? Let's gonna give it a bit before people pop in. So I already dialed in my settings for cutting the foam. That's gonna be so fast. So what I'm gonna do is cut the foam first and then start working on heat gunning the foam and shaping the foam to what it needs to be so that I can prime it and get it ready for the next big thing. How are you guys doing? Hi, it's so good I love it. I love it so much when the Twitch peeps can pop by like super, like normal. Like this is no big deal to do something different. It makes my anxiety drop quite a bit. So, which is great because this is like completely different in a way. You know, I'm not using music, so I don't have to wear like the headphones and there's no alerts. So it's like, woo. This time I went right to the live stream instead of me having to go to your page. Ah, good. Yeah. Hey, so what I'm working on is Mandalorian armor. So I'm going to a convention called DragonCon. Oh, hey. Sorry, one of the kids is bringing me something I forgot. Oh, you can't? Okay, don't worry about it then. I'm missing my iPad stand. Anyway, I'm going to a convention called DragonCon, which is in Atlanta, on Labor Day weekend. And one of the groups I'm in for cosplay is Disney Princess Mandalorians. So I need to make a Mandalorian. It's like, oh, lots of static? Like bad static? That's odd. Is there wind? Lots of crackling. Okay, hold up. Really? Oh, no? Let me see. Maybe, no, How about that? I don't know. Need the alert here. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Well, that's weird. How's that? Hey, ZD. I'm trying to figure out the microphone issues. Sorry. All right, thank you for telling me. That. Hello. Better? Okay. That's weird because I like barely did anything. I pressed a button. I was worried maybe I was spray painting over there, so I should show you this sign. So I started this last week. I streamed it on Twitch. I didn't stream it here, but I started making this sign for a local bakery called the Groovy Duck Bakery. And I just volunteered to do this for them. I didn't, I'm not charging them or anything. I walked in there and they've been open since 2012 and they had like this blank wall. I'm like, guys, you need a sign. So I've got this, I made this for them and it was a biatch to shine up and get ready. But I've got it off to the side for safety. You know, just like, that would be me. I would drop it and it would like tank. I'm glad you guys like it. Like the mic is half plugged in. Okay, so it's good now, right? There's still some static. Son of a biscuit. Now I'm like all nervous. I'm like, what'd I do? It's in there. It's in the right hole. Got it in the right hole. Yeah, all I did was I hit a button to change the channel on it. I do have a fan. Sounds like a water. Oh, usually that's not that loud on this microphone. That's odd. I mean, yeah, I do have an air conditioning unit in here because otherwise this would be a bathroom. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, yeah, sorry about the fan. Like, once we get closer to fall, I won't need that. So it'll be fine. I wonder if I could like turn it down a little though. That's like, maybe dial it back a bit. This is not working. Maybe mode. No, no, no. See, that's dry. I've got it on low. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you guys let me know if it's just gonna bug the crap out of you. Yasana, that's what I was going for. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, yeah, because you guys, we've done this on Twitch before, but it had me worried. So anyway, I'm gonna be doing Mandalorian armor, and then I have some work in the laser, and I did go ahead and I put the camera down into the laser so you guys can watch stuff while it's going, because I'm quite literally going to be over there doing like a heat gun, and that's just so boring. Like, I know for some people you might want to see it. This is my first time working with EVA foam. I've never worked with foam. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is going to be messy. So let me move some stuff. I was going to say, if I really, really, really need to, I can switch to using a I can switch to using the headset. I just prefer not to. So we can just, this mic is supposedly better, but we shall see. So I went ahead and I pre-cut all this foam. It was sent to me on a roll. I bought it from TNT Cosplay Supply, and I'm gonna be cutting that. And just so you guys know, I went a little hog wild with posting stuff, because I want to make room so that I can have embroidery and sewing content in there. It's been non-stop lasers, and that's just because I have had so many lasers lined up for review, and while I was recovering from my hip surgery, I couldn't do the reviews. So I figured it probably wouldn't be really good publicity if I came out here, you know, on crutches and a walker and all that kind of stuff, and tried to do the review out here while I was recovering from a major surgery. So instead I decided to just like hold off, and so that's what you're seeing, is me trying to play catch up and get all of that lined up. So I apologize profusely for like the overabundance of, and here, I'm actually going to turn this off for a bit, for the overabundance of laser videos lately. But if you are curious, the xTool M1, that review went up today, and I just went ahead and I did that. It was like a full bore, like a review, like your typical review. And the funny thing is, like, I went in literally thinking, what the heck would I do with this thing? And I actually really like it, so no complaint. Well, some people, I mean, it's like you can watch the content you don't like. I mean, or wait, hold on. You can skip past the content you don't like. What I don't want people thinking is that it's becoming a laser channel, and that's all that I'm going to be doing. Sorry, my hand is absolutely in the way here. But I need to put these down. You're loving, oh good, oh good. Yeah, this one, like, the only complaint I have is that like they went a little literal with the desktop size. I think it would have been better if they had done 12 by 12, like, you know, a Cricut or a Silhouette or the Brothers Scan and Cut. Because now when people get materials, they're going to have to cut off the bottom 2 inches of it so it fits in there. So it kind of like, you know, it makes it a little difficult. So like if you're cutting out pieces for bags and stuff, like this is great if you so like I can cut fabric over here, and then over here I can do the vinyl and everything, because it's faster. It's so much faster and more accurate than a blade cutter, like and you know the ones, right? The Cricut. I couldn't say Cricut in the review, but that's what I was gunning for. The Soylent, gosh darn it. You're absolutely here for the Laser Kittens era. Well, I mean, I didn't expect it, but I'm here. I do like my pew-pews. I don't know if I've got enough of these little guys to hold down the foam. I'm gonna do the best I can with it, but I need something to hold that end down. Maybe the magnets. How do they work? Just need to hold it down a little. I mean, I'm not engraving, so I'm not swinging side to side, but I need to make sure I can use as much of the material as possible. So I'm gonna just okay. So the origin there. I'm going to set the focus. I already dialed in my settings for this stuff before I went live, so we don't have to like fuss around with me figuring out again. You know, like with the plywood last week where I was like, oh crap, I did something wrong. That would have been bad. You might get one next year. Nice. Yeah, it really just depends on what you want. It really, really does. So like this is like, I just want a laser. I want a pure, powerful laser. I can foresee myself having business, and so much business I can't keep up with. Because if you get something that's Glowforge sized, I don't know if you can, let me actually check on the camera. Yeah, you can't see it on camera, but over there on my G-Wick cloud, I still love that damn thing, but I just haven't needed it since I got this. This thing is huge. You know, it's just not, I don't know. I don't need it. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna transfer the file. I'm gonna send that up. Can you still hear a fan? Because I have the fan going 100% on my laptop. Otherwise it will overheat. Like it's just, the encoding that I use for this thing is absolutely bonkers. Hey, kitty, what's up? Tiny bit, but not bad. Okay, yeah. No, as long as it didn't sound like before, that was like freaking me out. Enter origin. So I'm just gonna cut this out real fast. We're gonna do this fast, and then I'm gonna switch to something better, and you can watch that. That'll be in the, like, going in the background. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have to move some stuff. I need to move the origin over. It's only the ends that curl up. Everything else is fine. Let's move this over like that. I need to get bigger, like, bigger magnets. Like, it's redonkulous. You're hoping you have better weather? Oh, you're in a new spot. Oh, gotcha. I can't get over how cool that sign is. Oh, the duck. I'm freaking in love with that. So I'm not taking it to them until, sorry. Just make sure I'm not gonna hit anything nefarious. Like, I don't wanna laser my camera, thank you. There we go. That's gonna get so uncomfortably close. But you'll get to see how fast it'll cut the foam. And it's clean. Okay, hope you guys are ready for this. There it goes. Godspeed. Yeah, and I don't even know what I'm doing. Like I have to do all this funk with it to make it do the thing, like curl up and stuff. And it's like, I'm just gonna freak out a little, that's all. I'm trying to use this as like an L-shaped table, and then I'm like, this is how we die. This is how we die. Because I got so many cables and the AC unit. I might have to cave and turn the AC unit on again. I'm so sorry. You're ready? Well, this is what it does. I love the dang thing. Sure enough. Now, for people who have been in here before, or actually not been in this room for a stream before, these are old scissors. So don't freak out. I'm not using anything that would, you know, wreck fabric scissors. Held desk on the garage. Well, then I'd be behind you. So, and I can't twerk on YouTube. So that would suck. There we go. I also found, like, with YouTube streaming, I need to give the heads up. So, like, saying this afternoon, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna stream, was not a good play. But the thing is, like, I really do sometimes have no clue if I'm gonna be able to stream or not that night. It just works out that way where I'm like, I gotta be able to be spontaneous. So eventually people will catch on, but it's kind of frustrating. There's a really cute looking fabric store in this. Oh, that's so cool. You have booty stream. So, oh no, totally, yeah. No, it's mostly Twitch peeps, which I'm super thankful for. I am gonna have to turn on the fan. I'm sorry guys, it is mother trucking hot in here, and I am not about this life. So I'm not gonna turn this on, I just have it out and ready. So I'm using Surebonder glue and a Surebonder gun for the glue. It's hot glue, but it's specifically formulated for the EVA foam, so that's why I'm using it. Does it smell bad when the laser is cutting the foam? No, it's going out the pipe. I don't smell it. I mean, there's a little bit of like, you know, when you open the door, but it's not bad. The acrylic smells bad. That was the worst. So, yeah. Yeah, no, totally running the fan. I'm like, I'm wearing sweatpants, but it wouldn't matter if I was wearing yoga pants. I'd still feel the same way. So, yeah. And I don't have my handy dandy little stand in here. So I have to use this, and I'm like, ah, crud. I'm just gonna lean it up on the wood bookshelf thing. Yeah, so he is working it with that foam, huh? Holy crap. Let me just pop in here. Whee, I love to watch it go. So what it's doing right now is an octopus. That's gonna be my signet. So I'm gonna like heat blast the signet. So I'm running, there it goes. I was like, yeah, it should be doing its thing. All right, cool. So there goes that. So now I can take that out. I'm gonna switch the camera view while that's going. We're gonna just switch back to here. So it just perfectly cut out all of the pieces. So all I'm gonna have to do is basically heat gun and shape them. And I don't think anything is actually glued. That's terrible. I bought that Surebonder stuff, and I don't think I need it. That's great. I just have to heat gun it. This is meant to be an extremely simple costume, which is why I'm not doing it with PLA or resin. Oh, no, I don't need to, shoot, I need to see how the knee things are done. So these are the knee covers. I don't know how those are done. Some of these I might leave for later because I don't know what the hell I'm doing with them. But anyway, here's the octopus signet that I'm gonna have on my shoulder, because you know they have a signet. So I'm just gonna like, basically I'm gonna just tape it on real quick and spray blast it with the heat gun to melt it down a little. That's all that heat gun's gonna do to it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting really dang good at this. Like, this stuff is ridiculously fun. Now the next thing I'm doing is metal racks. So I went ahead and I announced, thanks for the charity link by the way, I went ahead and announced all the products that I'm doing to raise money for my wine and dine run. I almost forgot the diamond that goes in the front. And people have already ordered like a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna leave scraps because I might need the scraps for something else. But yet I'm doing metal racks. So I'm gonna set those up. Oh, yeah, I made this today. I went to Etsy, I bought the design, and then cut it out on the Cricut because I was upstairs. I had, the xTool was down here, but I just whipped it out really quickly. Hello, Sewing Room of Garner, how are you doing? Welcome. I was mentioning how excited I was I found you. Oh yeah, I'm not far. Yeah, like North Raleigh-ish. Yeah. It's good to be back home. That's what I can say. Because God, let me tell you, being back home is surreal. It is so wild. Well, hello, Sandra. I'm Georgia. But I'm not from Georgia. I'm from here. Yeah, I was trapped in Texas. That's what I like to jokingly tell people, is that I was trapped. And now I'm here. I'm back home. It's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to get this birch plywood in here. Oh, good, it's laying pretty flat already, but I'm still gonna put some of these hooks toward the end here, just to kind of hold the corners. You don't want this slipping around. There. All right, now I'm gonna go meow, meow, Oh, no, no, it's not. Wow, no, it's not what I meant to do. I think that'll do. I think that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna swap this over so you guys can watch this go. I'm gonna adjust, I'm gonna change it so the focus is a little better. So this camera is not gonna autofocus. If it did, you guys would be like non-stop sick from it because it would just like go in and out of focus constantly. But this is just a regular old webcam. And I want to prop it up more like this, but I don't have a little stand for it. Actually, hold up, I do. I can change it over. So usually I use my phone for this, but if I use my phone, then it's gonna, then you won't be able to see the rest of the room really well. This is not the best camera. So, if anybody has any questions about anything, don't hesitate to ask. I would say I'm all ears. Could you 3D print a stand? Probably. Yeah, Mo could. He does the FDM printing with like the traditional like 3D, the plastic stuff. I don't do the plastic stuff. He does. Okay, so I think this will be fine. I'm just going to adjust this. Oh, I've got a stand. I've got a stand. That's what we're switching to. So you should be able to see this so much better now. There we go. See, now you'll actually be able to see it do the engraving, which is going to be fun. So fun. Okay, I need to hold this corner down too. I'm not going to make it down that far, but it's usually the issue is the wood is going to warp, and we have a lot of humidity in this area, and so the wood is just bowing at the extremes. Okay. Alrighty. Now I'm going to load up the file and get that going. And I'm not going to show, you know, what I'm doing with the files or anything because, like, the desktop stuff is kind of like bleh. But what I'm doing for these is I've got 2 metal racks that have been ordered, and one of them, they're each customized. I've been requested to change one for the virtual, which I thought was pretty cool. So that's what I'm doing, is just adjusting the files so that they will work for the other order. I'm just gonna go burp. Actually, I probably should show you what I'm doing. This is gonna look weird. Just bear with me, okay? Oh wait, I have it here? Display capture. Oh no, what's going on? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so this, and when I do a display capture, it slows everything down. It's like, oh no. I might not be able to do display capture because it's just like, what are you doing to me? Forsooth, mother, why? I think I can line this up correctly. And I'm going to group those, and then I'm going to take all of that, and I'm going to group that, and then I'm going to select everything, and basically I'm going to, nope. Align V center. There we go. Ermagerd. Ermagerd indeed. Ermagerd. Okay, so we've got. Oh yeah, those need to be red. So I can set them to cut. And we're gonna do the line. Okay, the placement line is just a guideline so that I know where to put things. That's really it. Cool. So I'm going to select these. Actually, I'm going to select these and I'm going to set them to a blue, and they're going to be line and up like that. So this, if you're wondering what this program is, because you're like, what the heck, kittens, what is this thing? This is Lightburn. This is the software that I use to prepare files for the laser. And it's pretty ding cool. So go down, I'm gonna set it up. It's collapse EVA film so I don't mess anything up. I am using 5mm wood. So that is for engraving. So we're gonna do a standard engrave. And then scoring, giggity. We're gonna score. And then these are just for placement lines, just so I know where to put the wings. Assign that, and then this will be the cut. And assign that. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to think this will fit. If it doesn't fit, then that's fine. I can mess with it. Alrighty, now I'm gonna hide the display. Display is like, oh my god, this is terrible. This is terrible. What are you doing to me? What is this thing? Yeah. Hey, can you do that? Oh, the virtual? Oh, you want the virtual? Oh yeah. Yeah. I can change it to the virtual. Which one are you doing in the virtual, Ms. Sylvain? Because the lady who ordered that one said that she wanted it to say hold up. Let me make sure I have the right verbiage. It's virtual wine and dine challenge. It doesn't say wine and dine half marathon weekend. So is that okay with you? The challenge? Yeah, no, you're totally fine. Okay, so you're fine with it both saying, like you're saying virtual wine and dine challenge 2023. It doesn't have to. The ribbons will say virtual on them. So just holla back at me. Hey Dawn, how you doing? Perfect. Okay. All right. I will change that and re-upload. Let me just delete that one, and I'm gonna duplicate that one. Or actually, I'm gonna use a duplication tool. Boop. And I just Y spacing. Boop. Like that. I'm gonna actually separate them by like 2mm. Funny thing is I'm getting used to millimeters. So yeah, this works. Okay, I'm uploading. Takes a bit to upload it. Okay. File. Enter. Pretty sure I set the origin, but just in case, I'm gonna do the thing and set it again. Takes a bit to load that file. That's a big file. Okay, frame. Oh yeah. We're using all that wood. Hot diggity dog, y'all. Don't do it. Friends don't let friends go metric. Freedom units or go home. All right, so now you're gonna get to see it, and this is birch plywood. It's not gonna burn super dark, but that's fine because what I do is I usually go over it with a really nice, what is it? Stain. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna let that go for a bit. I'm going to flip this to my view so I can watch it because I'll be stuck over here. Doing the heat gun stuff, which I left the heat gun on the wall. God almighty. Okay, let me pop around. Get the heat gun. Now, next time, if I do a good job at this, like I might I might put a camera on what I'm doing, but like, to be completely honest with you, I don't know what I'm doing with the foam. So I don't want somebody looking at this whole video and being like, this is what professionals do with EVA foam, because that is not true. I am not good at EVA foam. No, yikes. This is big yikes. It's fine. Everything's great. I can just put this up here. Keep forgetting we have all these new extra plugs in here. We didn't have these things before. So, like, wow. All right, so this is for the knee. This is for the shoe. Let's start with the shoe ones, because I can take off one of my shoes and use it to heat it up and like form the shape. Because I'm gonna be wearing boots, but like, yikes. Maybe I should have grabbed like a scrap piece or something to fuss with before I do this. I've got this piece over here, over her. Oh my gosh. I'm such a professional. So professional. Funny thing is, I spent all this money on glue and I didn't need it. All right. I have no idea what I'm doing. But apparently you can shape this crap really well. Is that all you do? Are there any cosplayers in here who can tell me how stupid I am? Hold up. There's got to be something I can use as like a test. Like a proper test that's not going to like break. I guess I could use this mug. So all my test mugs for the laser, I basically just keep in here as like junk. So if I just put this down like this and like, how do you do this without burning your GD hands though? I guess I could just use this. Xenos, hi. You're doing a bit of panic crafting? Girl, I feel that. I'm sitting here like, I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. Seriously don't know, but so far the gloves are helping. Oh, I finished the silo books, by the way. Yeah, I'm not plasti dipping this stuff. I think it's gonna be fine. It's just once I put the once I set the stuff on it, it's like, in some circles it's the con crunch. Yeah, I'm later than usual this year, so I'm still on the hook to do the Sailor Moon Jedi group. So I'm panicking. Yeah, okay, so I just need to let it cool off after I heat it up. Anyway, I am now reaching panic mode with that. And the reason for it is because all I need to make is a jacket. However, I could only find white twill, which means I need to dye the fabric, and I've never done that. I actually don't know how to dye fabric either. I just didn't think that I would have trouble finding what I needed. So, surprise! Gonna have to do that. All right, I'm gonna heat these up to get them looking glossy. It just kind of makes them malleable. Malleable. I'm going to make you look malleable. And then I'm going to put you over my shoe, like this. Like, do people use tape, maybe? Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to tape it down. I don't know. Natural fibers are easier to dye than synthetic. Yeah, no. I made sure to get cotton for the polyester because if I had gotten anything else, it would have been horrible. Yeah, no, I don't think this is supposed to like, I don't think this is supposed to go over the, like fold over or anything. I think it just sits like this. I'll just do this number just to get it to stay where it needs to. And hopefully it'll work. Maybe it'll do the thing. Hoo-ha, hoo-ha. Okay. Should I do like a little bit at a time? And then just hold it there? So like heat it up and hold it. Is that what you're supposed to do? Man, I should have called Rev. I should have called Rev on this one because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Son of a gun. Where's Colin? Or Pellin? Where are my DragonCon peeps at? Mother of God. The cosplay should be good. That like not the cosplay, the Sailor Luna that I'm doing. So I'm doing human form Luna. And I think it's gonna be really good. So I think you heat blast it and hold it until it dries or cools off. Oh, you're just seeing, no, that's right. Yeah, Renee, I put it on the laser because I figured that would be a lot more interesting than watching me heat gun foam for 2 hours. Because this is not fun to watch. This is embarrassing to watch. Like, this is bad. So I'm just shaping it. So what I'm doing with the EVA foam is I'm blasting it with a heat gun. It's a Wagner heat gun, pretty generic like thing you can get for 20 bucks or whatever. And then holding the foam in place until it cools down enough to sit. Whilst also avoiding the obvious, I'm going to burn my shoes. And then I get banned for self-harm. Oh, Engine, you're here still. Okay, dude, is that what you're supposed to do? You heat it, you blast it with the heat and then kind of hold it in place until it behaves? Because I feel like I'm doing a lot wrong here, but I didn't know you were still here. Don't get fussy. Don't get fussy with me. Oh my God. Ah. Okay. Phew. Fussy, fussy, fussy. How's the laser look though? It is actually pretty cool. Now Thursday, for those of you who are like, why is this not sewing content? On Thursday, I'm gonna be doing embroidery stuff. So that's gonna be a whole different, like, ASMR kind of feel good, watch how it works kind of stream. Those have always been extremely popular when I've done them on Twitch. So I've got a couple of things that I'm working on. I want to make some sweatshirts. I got a nice like sweatshirt, witchy sweatshirt that I'm going to do with fall coming up. I thought that would be important to have. And then I have a hat order. So I'll start with a hat order because I have a hat hoop on. And it's for my cousin, full disclosure. And then the sweatshirt is, the design is actually for like me and my mother and my sister. But Kohl's right now has these really awesome like really awesome oversized sweatshirts in the young women's section. So like teenagers, teenagers. So that's where I'm gonna go, is grab some of those tomorrow. I could technically wait until Thursday. I have to take my youngest to the dentist tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm not happy about that, but you know, it is what it is. Bink. Well, see, it's just not sitting still. I guess it just needs to be like part of the way folded over because it's not holding shape. Like, is it supposed to hold its shape? See, Engine will get mad at me that I'm like, there's nobody in here who works with foam, and then he doesn't answer when I have questions. You butt munch. All right. I might actually have to do something that's very meta and go look up on YouTube while I'm streaming on YouTube how to freaking do this. I should have looked before. I've just watched so many streamers on Twitch over the years make armor, I didn't think about it. Ugh. Wee wah, wee wah. Oh, good, it started on the next one. The lady who ordered today had a good point. She was like, can we move the quote up so the ribbon from the metals doesn't cover it up? And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think about it. You've just found heat, adjust, heat, adjust, heat. Yeah, but it's not staying. It's like the only reason this other side is staying where it's supposed to is because I had tape on it, which, by the way, the tape is doing nothing for me. Baby's first foam cosplay. Yeah, it's the metal rack, yeah. Maybe not getting hot enough. I don't know, it's freaking melting. Like the edges are nice and, you know, like it beveled the edges a bit. Maybe if I just hold it like this instead, because it's gonna, like, if I do it on the shoe itself, it's not gonna stay, maybe? Maybe I needed to melt the underside too. Let's go with that. We'll just go with that. By the way, Palia, I am still planning on playing Palia for as much as the content is satisfying, but I have concerns. So I don't know. I mean, I hadn't been able to play in a bit, you know, because of there. That'll work. That'll do the thing. I haven't been able to play in a while, but I have good reasons. It's because one, they didn't invite every tester back for a lot of the tests, and then two, they held tests during business hours, and I'm not gonna bother with that kind of hot mess. You know, I'm just, you know, I got work to do. I cannot do that kind of stuff for other companies. I need to be doing my own work. So I missed a lot of the tests, and I incorrectly assumed that perhaps they had put a ton of new content in that I hadn't been able to see before, and I was wrong. So whatever it is that they're doing, I'm gonna switch shoes just because. But whatever it is that's going on, you know, when you flaunt yourself, you pitch yourself as a cozy social MMO, and you don't even have the ability to animate eating food, sitting in chairs, or interacting with the environment other than chopping down trees and other resources, it's a little sus. Hey, Fritz, what's up? The thickness, it's, I got the 6mm from TNT. And I've never done this before, so, I mean, this is like laugh at kittens time, I would assume. And the social is bad. Yeah, it is. You can't even really chat. Like, Wolfshade popped by my house, so did Andarson, and like I said hi, and no one wrote back, and then, which is fine, you know, but like, I don't even see local chatter. It's very concerning. Or at least to me, it's concerning. I really feel like they got popped by an investor at the last second that was like, hey, we need to launch this yesterday. It reeks of that. And I hate that for them. Laugh at kittens time. Yes, that is accurate. It is laugh at kittens time. It's one of those moments where I wish I had a ball-shaped thing so that I could properly shape the shoulder pads. This is going to be entertaining. There is, Fritz, yes. You spam Palea this weekend, but definitely hit a point where you're not sure what in-game is like. Okay, so apparently there's, from what I could see, there's only the 2 areas. Oh, I shouldn't have let that, no. La 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 la, loosen it up again. Ceramic bowl, glass bowl. No, it needs to be like a ball. And my friend used a crystal ball that she had. And I'm like, I don't have anything like that. But it needs to be like an actual ball. So I'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. Yeah, because if I use any of the bowls I have in the house, they're not smooth. So they'll make indentations on the inside. You went through most of the content? Yeah, so did I. It's wild, isn't it? Okay, so my second shoe thingy looks better than my first shoe thingy. So I'm just gonna blast it with heat again. But by the way, a heat gun like this, just to talk about sewing for a hot second, hot second. A heat gun like this can also be used to smooth out vinyl. Sometimes it can work to get rid of the holes if you have holes in your vinyl. You played some over the weekend that you didn't play for hours and hours? Yeah, I played for like an hour or 2 here or there. Staying up until 2 a.m. on Sunday playing Baldur's Gate 3 with David and Wolf was not in the itinerary last weekend either, but it was fun. Oh crap, I haven't streamed since I went to see Hillary Hahn in concert. Oh guys, that was something special. Let me tell you, I am so sorry, but I need to practice more because I am very, very, very obviously not practiced. And it's embarrassing to think of in many ways, but yeah, it was entertaining. Like people were really enjoying that. It was like a tabletop stream, but with graphics. And see, I can pay attention if there's graphics. I can't pay attention if there's no graphics and all that. Okay, so yeah, so heat it up, form it over whatever it is I'm gonna form it over, and then be done. Sorry. Let's see, I've got a bunch of like wine glasses. I could use those for something. That would probably work for my knee. So these are the knee things. So it's supposed to go like over the knee. Okay, that definitely wouldn't work. I don't want to put it over, well, no, I know what I can do. Because I'm not gonna heat it up. I will just take one of the paint cans. So I'm not gonna heat up the paint can. I'm gonna heat this up and then lay this over the paint can. Baldur's Gate, yeah, it's so awesome. But like streaming it, I don't want to stream it myself. So I was like, I basically told David, like, I'll play with you. And I know you're okay with me streaming it, but I don't want to. Because most of the people in my community, if I stream a game like that that's heavy story, it's not fun to watch me play it because I am so averse to dialogue. I'm the person that game designers hate because I hate reading the dialogue. So, yeah. You're waiting for a discount? Nice. Hey, Beth. How you doing? What's happening? I was freaking everybody out by streaming here tonight and then forgot to freaking announce it on, like, I didn't plan very well. So most people who watch the channel don't know I'm on tonight. No, I don't. I don't even care. I do not care for dialogue. And, it, you know, I've just always been that way. Try not to burn my freaking hands. I did finish the Silo series last night, though. The third book. Really good. I could not put it down. I made it like halfway through by Saturday afternoon or Sunday. And then yesterday, I was like, well, I'm going to read for a bit. Couldn't stop. I finished the whole other half. He is good stuff. How dare they add words in my game? Grr. 30 minutes after it went out? Dang. Okay, well, I'm not really worried about it because I know this is different content than most of the people who watch my, who watch YouTube go for. So, okay, that'll work. As long as the paint doesn't like crackle, and to be completely honest, I don't care. I really don't care if the paint does crackle or whatever. We're behind on Foundation. So the next book I'm gonna read, I'm gonna go back to Way of Kings. Dearna bought me the whole like three book box set when we did D&D. Like, God, that was in 2021. Anyway, so I have those books, I need to finish them. Yes, exactly, Fritz, exactly. If you skip the dialogue, you won't know exactly what you're supposed to. Yeah, I know, but it's kind of, it feels awkward. It feels like you're having a private conversation and everyone's listening to it. And then you guys are just sitting there waiting. And then you get people who are like, well, I don't want spoilers, who come in for a story-based game, especially if you're a channel that doesn't normally stream it. So it just makes things awkward. At least from my perspective, it gets really awkward. And so I don't want to, you know how I am. I don't want to be in a spot where I feel awkward and like no one's going to like me and all that stuff. It's just weird. You got a mosey? No worries, Soylent. Thanks for popping by. Unless, yeah, oh my, okay, that was funny though, Saber. Like, that was really flippin' funny. When I'd wander off to do what, oh yeah, so did you catch what I did with the cow? The hungry ox? That was funny as hell. So like, David and Wolf were in the town, like we had just made it to the town, and we had leveled up, and I was like, well, I want to talk to these cows, but I don't have animal talking, so I swapped a skill out for animal talking, and I cast animal talking, and I went to talk to the hungry cow, and the hungry cow was like, well, there's shiny stuff all in this hay, and I was like, shiny stuff? And I kept going through the dialogue, and then all of a sudden, the hay stack was lootable, and I went in, and it was like, oh, here's 20 gold. I'm like, hey guys, we've got gold again, because they were literally sitting there talking about running out of money, trying to buy everybody armor, and I was like, so there was gold. It was just good. I just, like, really enjoyed that. Okay. All right, those will now fit with minimal stretch over my knees. Although, like, this is going to take me longer than your average cosplayer because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So this is almost done. So it's doing the outline treatment on everything I engraved, and I go around, at least for wood. I don't do this to everything, but wood and slate, I will go around and do an extra line because it makes the engraving pop a bit more. Okay. Perfect. You stay there. You stay. Stay. Okay. I should have just put it over my knee and left it there. You want it to have a little bit of like... Okay, these are the shoulders. This is what I need the bowl shape for. Although I could just use this. It doesn't really have to be like that. Doing things you know how to do is boring. Yeah. Yep. But also this is scary because it's like, it's not the cheapest thing in the world to invest in a big ass thing of foam. So, but not only that, but I also invested in like all the paint and the heat gun. Well, I've had the heat gun. That's kind of lying. I've had the heat gun for a while now. So, do you have a pressing ham? Not anymore. Wait, I take that back. You know what? I might have that. Huh. So I can't spray prime this with the primer paint that I've got until I've coated them all. I might not even get to that tonight. Like, this is one of those things where like I'm in crunch so badly, I'm not even gonna be able to stream all of this because I gotta get her done. But you're right, if I had a tailor's ham, that would work. But a big old crystal ball would be better. I think I might actually have one in the closet right inside. If I popped in there real quick, I bet I could find it. I think this is the shin. Yeah, this is the thigh, this is the shin. So this goes here. It needs to be a little more curved. You just do this. Cool off, ye beastie. You know what I need to do is get back into reading Outlander, but that actually gets kind of frustrating after like the 4th book, because you're like, stop doing stupid things, Claire. Please stop doing witchy things. Like, ding dang, girl. Why do you have to always have the last word and be right? It's all right to be wrong. It's okay. It's okay to let the man have the last word. Because you're in freaking like 1779 or some crap. Anyway, does the laser let you know how long a project will take to engrave? The laser doesn't. It can do some guesswork in the software, but it's never accurate. You know, kind of like if you use the embroidery software to figure out like about how long it's going to take to do the stitches. Some of it's flipping math, you know. It's like, I'm going to do, like, I can do 1,000 stitches per minute. So it's going to take 30 minutes to do 30,000 stitches. Woohoo! But it's still just an estimate. It's not down to a science. You had one of I had a couple of them actually. It was really funny. Yeah, I actually had like 2 of the darn things. Okay, so yeah, the thing I want to do is make sure that the corners are turned under and not like winging out. I'm going to save the shoulders for last. Oof. So believe it or not, this is actually really freaking fast. If I did this on my G-Wick, because this one's a 100-watt laser, it's going to be faster. But the G-Wick, you know, I can only do so much with it. Also, the work area is not big enough. I mean, I would have to have, all I would have done was chop this down a little smaller. See, now it's cutting, so. All right. Well, it looks okay, I guess. I mean, once I prime it and sand it a notch, it's gonna look really good. So I think that's fine. Just blast it with the cold air. See, the air conditioning was a good idea. Now here you can ask, like, yes, I do smell a touch of that. It's not a lot, but I do smell it. There was somebody earlier who was asking, like, if I can smell all of the fumes, and the short answer is yes. Most of it gets pumped out, but it's not bad. It was the foam. I think it was Soylent who was asking about that. Oh, thanks, Charlie. Thank you. Sorry, I was burping and then I was like, Charlie. Gotta put the birds to bed. Nice. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yay. I mean, I'm not a pro at this, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to load up wood soon. Let me get this started. At the least, I can get the other Shen, kind of like Shen guard going. See, I like how it makes the surface shiny. It's so shiny, oh my god. You know, this would fit over a toilet, not toilet paper roll, but I probably could have shaped this around paper towels. Only thing is, on the inside, it's going to get the paper towel shape. We don't want the texture of the paper towels. Oh crap, I left the glue open. Shoot. I didn't warp it that badly on the inside. Let's see, maybe the smaller roll is better for this. No. It's like one is too big and the other is too small. Yeah, no one will see it, but I'll know. I'm just gonna go a little at a time. I'm gonna start at the top and work my way down instead of trying to do the whole thing at once. All right. That is almost done. So I am going to go and look. Ooh, yay! Yeah, see, now what it's doing is it's cutting the little hangers. So I put little hangers on the back of it. Fantastic, okay. Nice. Sadly, I can only use one section over here. It won't exactly fit. So I can take this one out and you can see that's what it looks like. And I haven't sanded it or anything. Once I sand it down and then, you know, do all the primer stuff, it'll look really good. Okay, so I can cut one of the backs out of this, and I think I have another piece of wood where I can grab it back. And I keep these things, these scraps, because I can use them as stirring sticks for paint. Pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna move that out. These guys, and I keep these so I can have bumpers along the bottom so it won't lean against the wall. These are cool. I'm gonna, should grab the other one too. So I'll move these over. One little spark of inspiration. Cool. All right, now let's get the other cut out. The next bit for my next trick I'll go like, no, hold on. I'm gonna move this over. Origin. There we go. So I can just hold it here and there we go. Origin. And here. Just like that. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna swap some art out. Delete that. Import. Virtual rack. That. And I still need to do the acrylic elements of it. Awesome. Start that. Okay. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna get another piece of scrap because I'm gonna do the next part. And for our next trick, Shazam! Keep all your wood, ladies and gents. Keep all of the wood. You know, Fears, you make a holder lie. Wait, a holder lie like that to use a hang it. What? Oh, nice. I know so much more now, Ms. Ulvain, about all of this than I did when I did the princess ones. So I'm kind of chuffed about this. Like, these are gonna look really cool. Now after this, I don't have anything else to laser really other than doing some tests on cork, and I don't think anybody wants to see me do tests all night. So I'm gonna just turn on that camera. I'll move it over here and like drop it down so that we can see what I'm doing, and that'll be a better view. That might be a little more entertaining. Even the bent one, wait, the bent ones. What? This thing is so stupid fast. Whee! Yeah. So if you wait for the fumes to get sucked away, so there's a huge exhaust fan that goes across the back. If you wait for it to pull that out, then you don't get a lot of stink. But if you're like me and you're like, I like to smell like smoke, then yeah. Whee! Keep the scraps, got a scrap cup. And see, I'll use these for earrings. These are awesome for earrings and keychains. If you're gonna make your own keychains. No. Sorry you're late. No, you're fine. That's all good, Hillary. How are you? I'm just making, I'm doing some laser shenanigans while I am learning how to do EVA foam stuff, which is moderately entertaining for literally everyone else in here. Oh wow, I really did nail that. Okay, well this is what we do. We're gonna start it right there. Ooh. Oh, the wood. Oh, yes, yes. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so, yes, I would just put this over here. And I will move the camera after this. So I'm just gonna blast it with some heat and hold. Your first kitten's live. Hi, welcome, Carol. I'm usually a lot better about announcing these. I was trying to see what would happen if I did it spontaneously. So like announce, I think like only 4 to 6 hours ahead of it. Doesn't go over very well. So I might need to just be a little better about putting the streams up when I know I'm gonna be streaming. The thing is, like, I would feel like crap if I had to cancel at the last minute. Is it? I can just put stuff in. Do you guys want to keep watching the laser? Because I have DragonCon bookmarks I could do. I'm making a bunch of bookmarks for Ms. Frizzle, the banned books thing with Ms. Frizzle. And I actually digitized the Marriott carpet. So, like, I digitized it straight up. Never opposed to laser. Okay, I'll just leave. I'll put it on the laser. I want people to enjoy whatever it is I put up, you know. But all right, let me see how this is. Yeah, see, I like this, but aren't the shins supposed to be like really like wrapped around you kind of thing? I feel like I'm screwing this up. Like it's gonna look bad. Like one of these is more bent than the other. One of these isn't the same. Okay. That laser is missing its shark. You're very correct on that. Okay, so I finished this. So yeah, what I can do is, ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Yay. Accidents are great. I will grab, I love it when the smoke pops up too. It's like, whoosh. Let me grab a not quarter-inch birch. Dang it. I was looking for 1/8 of an inch birch, which is what I use for the bookmarks. Got it. I don't even go and buy fancy stuff. This is straight up from Home Depot, but it's Columbia Forest. So I do have to switch to a different head though. So let me move the laser. Like that, because I have to swap the head for it. Drop that down, and then we're gonna put that. And see, it's just like changing feet on a sewing machine. Exact same concept, especially if you know where you store your feet. Oh my God, where did I put it? I moved it, and now I'm like, oh my God, where'd it go? Seriously? It's a box with a lid. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there in the corner. God, where's my head? I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, high res head. Nani? Yeah, you can put, so this is a 1.5 inch head. Only the industrial lasers will have this option, really. You know, most of them, like the desktop lasers, come with your standard 2.5 inch head. So it correlates to the size of the beam. So if you go with a 1.5 inch head, then the beam is going to be a lot more fine. It'll be smaller. So I can get higher detail. So when you're doing high detail engravings, like what I'm about to do, yes, I know, then you need this. So let me load up the files. So the bookmarks I'm making, they're going to be given away. I'm not doing anything with them except for spraying them down with some polyurethane and then giving them a little bit of a scrub. That's it. It's just to make sure they don't like rot, you know, because they're plywood. Laser cutting. I'm pretty sure I put these in a commissions folder. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Just gonna make sure I got this right. There's my fill. Yeah, you know, every single flippin' flappin' time that I do this, it never saves the settings. That is so frustrating. It is so frustrating. Okay. So I go orange. Okay, orange should be very light lines. Blue should be medium lines. Green is standard lines. And red is OMG, I am being cut lines. And then for the fill, standard engraving. Okay, that was weird. That was very weird. All right, so I'm gonna do one set, because I don't know how long these are gonna take. Let me see if it'll give me an idea. 23 minutes? Oh, that's fine. We're gonna group these up. Groupity group, group, group. Just give me a second, guys. Boop, boop, boop. Ba, ba, ba. Y column. Great. And so I'm going to do 2 sets. Send. Whew, that's a lot of data. That's so much data. A Laser Pro. I remember when she first started. I knows it. Okay. I got the files in there. File. Load. And I have to leave it up this high so that I can line it up. And then straighten it out. I'm gonna just go, I'm not gonna go over far enough for this to catch this side, but yeah. There. Okay. So this laser head, when it swings across this way, is going to absolutely catch that. Yeah, so if I move this like that and then down instead and put it back here, it won't swing and catch it. I don't think it will. Yeah, if I put it back here, maybe, or here, holy crap. Okay, there we go. Good God. Yeah, should be fine. All right, now up. And then origin, and then I need to focus it. Just a second. There we go. It's totally gonna hit that. It's totally gonna smack it. I just need to understand I need extra wiggle room when I've got this. Okay, so now I'm gonna frame it. Wow, see, it smacked it. Okay, so if I take this down, then I can see the little zoomy zoom dot. I'm gonna set that origin. I'm gonna put this back where it flippin' belongs to hold it down. And no magnets are not gonna make this any better. All right. There we go. Just to make sure. Yes, see, it's totally wrong now. Let's try that again. So I'm gonna have to figure something out there. We're just gonna have to go. Origin. Sorry, I am missing chat right now while I try to figure my crap out. Just bear with me, because this is kind of important. Because if it knocks it out of alignment while I'm doing this, then like I might as well just call it. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Wait, where'd the file go? It literally deleted the heckadoodle. That was weird. Like, removed the file for a second. Yeah, okay. Now we'll be good. Okay. Start. So you're not going to be able to see the laser actually do any pew pew on this, by the way, because of the high res, but as it moves up, you'll see it reveal the pew pew aspect. Anyway, enjoy. Okay, so where was I again? Oh yeah. Heat gun. Alrighty. It's so much easier to do this when I don't have the gloves on. Any bets on the laser head hitting the camera? Oh, no, it won't. Yeah. That's why you do the frame. So at the very beginning, before you tell it to go, you have it frame and see if it's going to knock into things. I do very much love this laser head because of the high resolution aspects of it, but I will say that it is kind of a pain in the butt to work around materials. Like, I waste more material with the high resolution head than I do any other head. Okay, that actually doesn't look half bad. I'm being a perfectionist. This is what I'm doing because it's just what I do. So I'm pretty much I think I'm the only person in this group that's not known as a cosplayer. So it's a little scary. Like, you don't want to be the person who's like, and I'm Bernice. So, and I know that's going to be me. Let's just get it out of the way now. At least the orca whales I can't mess up. That's for the orca pod. That's just us being silly. It's a good amount of silly. I'm really looking forward to that one. Although the only thing I'm not looking forward to, and I might actually buy one of those neck fans, is the heat. Like, the heat aspect is just not something I want to revel in. God, that looks better than this one. You don't cosplay, but you have respect for those who do. Yeah, no, same. I do. It's like, it really is like a bona fide profession. I mean, you see that they basically cosplay. The art of cosplay has brought sewing and crafting and leatherworking and all that, like, back into the limelight. And so there's all these new products. I mean, if you think about, like, whatever you may think about Yaya Han, you know, a lot of awareness has been brought in, and an influx of younger sewists have been brought into old businesses that are basically dying out, you know, and I won't name the company, but a friend of mine and I, we were talking to this pattern company at DragonCon years ago. I mean, we're, you know, probably 5 years ago at this point. We were talking to them, and they were like, yeah, we don't really care about Twitch or YouTube streaming because basically our clientele are dying out anyway. And I'm like, so you want your business to die? It was just so bizarre. I didn't even know how to react to that. It floors me though when these companies just don't consider hopping into these newer industries, attracting a younger client base. It's just wild. It's like you're basically telling everybody you don't care about your business when you do that. And I love that the laser companies are willing to work with me so much to do reviews, because if you look at your typical laser review channel on YouTube, they're all white dudes. And it's kind of embarrassing when you're like, when you have to explain to you know, some of these companies that won't look at influencers and just be like, you have no idea, you know, what we're capable of, and it means a lot for other demographics to know that this stuff is possible. Like I didn't know how to do these things. I knew nothing about lasers in February. I bought this other one over here for my husband, and then I took over, got so addicted to it, and started making so many products and rolling in side cash to pay it off that I was like, might as well. So I got into it. That's why I'm into it. You know, it's fun. You know, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Okay, so these two are not alike, but I am not the armorer, and this is the way. I should have been annoying and put on a mask and started using an armorer voice for the entire flippin' stream. That would have been fun. Somebody would have absolutely murdered me. They are absolutely missing their target audience. Like, you know, this laser here, by the company, I love the company, they're great, but the only people their marketing crew will work with are white dudes, like middle-aged white dudes. I'm like, yeah, like this machine here is the same price as a Glowforge Pro after you add on all the other crap you have to get to make the Glowforge Pro perform, because you have to buy like the air filtration system and additional, and the rotary. The rotary's expensive, y'all. Like all that, once you add up the Glowforge Pro with all the other whiz-bang features, it's like, crap, what am I even doing here? Which is why I got that one. I needed something bigger anyway. Okay, these are the, okay, hold up. Those are the shoulders. That's the chest piece. That's a boob piece. These are the thighs. Okay, so they don't have to be bent as much because they're just going over my freaking thick thighs. I have to remember these are going to be Velcroed down. I knew we should have done these on the freaking 3D printer, but honestly, I didn't want to sand for hours. This really isn't going to take that long to make, but it's only because I don't give a damn. Okay, I'm just going to do like this. You've only seen Glowforge ads geared towards women. Yep. And I hate that level of advertising where they're like, it's so easy, a woman can figure it out. I mean, come on. What year is it? And you know, like, we're so much more capable. And it is mostly women who use it. They pimp it as like this desktop laser that you can set up in your craft room. So, I will say, same thing with that xTool, okay? The M1 that I have here, I just put up the review for today. I love that thing. I was actually going to just give it to a friend once I was done with my obligations with xTool. But, no, it's mine. I'm keeping it. But you know, you're not supposed to put these things in the freaking house. You really aren't. Please don't put a Glowforge in your bedroom. Oh my God. The number of people who are gonna have lung cancer in a few years is not good. Not good. All right, I don't think I'm gonna need that anymore. So I'll put that there. It really does stay in place once you beat the crap out of it with heat. It's actually pretty cool. You can actually see it kind of smooth it down too. At least I only have to waste the primer stuff I got on the front, because I don't care what the backside looks like. I mean, kind of do, but not really. Only Robert Smith can put a Glowforge in the... Who's Robert Smith? I'm sorry. I don't know who that is. Hey, Palin, what's up? You're gonna look into the M1 for your garage? Nice. If you can swing it, I would get the 10-watt version, only because then you have a 10-watt diode and a blade cutter, like all in one machine. It's great for a space saver. Like really that, like the space saver, time saver. So like that machine I could have doing, or even just a plain old diode, I could have doing the fabric cuts in multiple layers. And on this machine, I could do all of the vinyl and the waterproof canvas. Because waterproof canvas, unfortunately, I did look it up, it has PVC in the back of it, which definitely means you absolutely cannot, under any circumstances, use that on a laser. Like, you just can't. It's gonna melt and you're gonna have a bad time with it. Yeah. Yeah, you still can't, so just FYI, it's a diode. You're not gonna cut acrylic with it. Like, some colors, yes, but if it has any translucence to it and it's not 100% solid, you will not cut it. And for some people, that means it's no-go for a diode, and I understand that. But it's gonna kick butt and take names when it comes to everything else. So. Okay, I think those look pretty good. I mean, I could probably bend this one down a bit more. See, the thing is, I don't know if I need to hit the front of it and heat it up or just hit the inside, but I'm kind of like over bending. And then once it cools off and I let go, it goes about where I need it to be. You're mostly thinking masters to use for molds for soap. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. So there are some people who cut on a CO2, they will cut 1/4 inch acrylic to make silicone molds. For jewelry and stuff, I've seen that. But you're not going to be able to cut more than like 1/8 of an inch. Maybe. With a 10-watt. I wouldn't even try it on the 5. Like, I didn't. I point blank didn't, because their website straight up was like, yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. Now that one's overbent. Go figure. Okay. Dang it. See, I'm freaking OCD. It's been a bit, I can cuss, right? It's been like 30 seconds or something. That's why I said, like, I'm not filtered. Like, in the least. I feel sorry for people who are like coming in and they got me on a TV or something and then they had to grab their kids' ears real quick. Like, sorry. 2 to 3 highs so you can make a decent sized soap bar. Yeah, so if you do that, great. But you're gonna see the lines on the side. So when you make the silicone mold for it, you'll see the lines. Are you okay with that? I would help with that, but I can only cut 1/4 inch. Like the max I could do is 1/4 inch acrylic. I don't even have 1/4 inch acrylic here to confirm that. All right, those, I'm leaving those alone. All right, these are the booby plates. And I'm pretty sure it goes like this. I'm gonna lay them out. Booby plate, bottom piece thing, and then the collar. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm gonna, I'm gonna look. I just need to double check this image that I was given. Turn that round, upside down. Oh no, that was absolutely not right. Okay. All right, so abs, yes. Booby, the hook thing. Okay. I got it, we're good. I'm good. Random question. Where do you buy your rainbow thread? Oh, geekyhardware.com. Straight up. Geekyhardware.com, and it's very easy to find. It's basically in her under the oh my god, what was the name of it? She gives it some really weird name. Dang it, forget me. But that is the website. It's Wizard Stitchery and Crafts, and she has more than that. She also has Geeky Fuse, which I bought for myself and did like a video on. So just in case people were ever looking for an alternative. So here's the thing, gang. I have no idea. I think this goes in boob shape. So forgive me. Forgive me so much for making the gesture in stream, but I'm glad it's not Twitch. I would have been banned. Liter cola. What? Berry floss, thank you. Lines can be smoothed. Oh, okay. Oh, well that's true. I mean, it's soap. You're not doing resin where you would have a lot of regrets. Like a lot. Like I've had some regrets with resin in the past where I've been like, why did I do that to myself? We'll chat later. Wait, oh, you've been eyeing some zipper pulls from there anyway? Nice. Yeah, Unicorn Main is the light one. They do have rainbow, like straight up like RGB, Roy G. Biv stuff. They do have the straight up rainbow if you need that. Nice. Yeah, no, I don't, welcome back. I don't do the resin anymore. We invested in a lot. So at the start of the pandemic, I started making keycaps. I have no regrets about those decisions. I adored every last one of the keycaps that I made, and I was good at it. The problem is, it's a very dangerous craft. People don't realize that the resin is extremely toxic, and it's messy. So if I set up my room to make a batch of, if I set up my room and I was making a batch of, I don't know, the cloud, the Bespin, with the Millennium Falcon and the Cloud City, my entire room was taken up by that for like 2 days. Oh, and cats. So I have 4 cats, which means cat hair gets everywhere, which means you're like, if you catch a cat hair at the surface of the resin, maybe 30 minutes after you poured it, you're done for. Yeah, they have some really pretty stuff. I have a ton of their thread. You have coasters. Nice. Oh God, I have not seen Super Troopers in forever. God. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure forever. Like, not a movie I've really watched. But that's not saying much. I have a lot of movies I have not watched. Oh no, that's right. Yeah. God, I was like, good for you. I forgot. I so forgot. You know, I still had all that stuff listed on my website when I moved. I had to take it all down. Oh, Pelin. Oh, hon, thank you. I don't have the cards down here. Can I owe you one? We're gonna be doing embroidery on Thursday, which means I'll be in here again. I kind of wonder, like, is the audio so bad that I need to worry? Because I don't want people coming in here and bouncing because the audio or the video feed is bad. But I know it's not as professional as my sewing room, but we're gonna be doing embroidery. You need to get back. Oh yeah, about the hats. Yeah. Tumblers are a slippery. Oh, I have tumblers. Oh, you mean with resin? Yeah, no, No, I won't do tumblers. Okay, one boob is bigger than the other. Today I learned. This is great. Yeah, resin tumblers are hard. I can't. Audio is fine when you did embroidery before. Okay, good. Well, I'm sitting further away from the air conditioning unit usually. But like I'm sweating. Like I've been sweating my butt off in here all night. Oh, snow globe tumblers. Oh, gotcha. Like, I can engrave tumblers, and I love it, but then people are like, well, why can't you print on tumblers? And I'm like, because that's a completely different thing. It's completely different. I'm just going to blast this little diamond thing. I'm going to blast this diamond thing with heat, and it's going to sit F still. That's what it's going to do. I just want it to look beveled. Look beveled. Okay, there we are. Hey Jeff, I am making Mandalorian armor. I'm like, Mando armor. I've got a cosplay that I'm in a group of Disney princess mashups. So it's Disney Princess Mandalorians, and I selected Ariel. And so what I'm doing is I am making, it's just a real quick, silly cosplay. I'm doing it out of foam mostly. The helmet is being printed by my husband out of PLA on our Delta printer. Yeah, DTF. Right, yeah, no, that is a whole other expense. It's kind of like you have to choose one or the other. And I don't have enough business to justify that, Like, I do make enough a month just from web sales that it basically would equate to paying that as a loan. So I'm doing fine in terms of like biz to justify the cost. But okay. Yeah, I don't want this, I'm a little floofy, so I don't want this to be too thin. I do want it to be shiny though. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Now the paint I got is gloss. I do like this. Yeah, so is this one. The Thunder Nova. Their pricing's right on their website. I have the 35 100 watt, and it's yeah, it was 10 grand, and then I bought the Roto Boss for 1600 so I could do tumblers. Tumblers are awesome. Like I've got a whole stock of them. I also have stemless wine cups. Some people will use them for coffee though, like travel coffee. Yeah, I freaking love. So that's my industrial, and then I have an xTool M1 right here. That's like it's a 5 watt diode, but it's also a blade cutter. I just reviewed it and put that up today. And then under the Thunder, nice, is where I store my 22 watt diode. So I have a 22 watt Creality Falcon under there. But I just hide it under there for now. You know, it's not like I'm ashamed of it or anything. It's like I just need a place to put it because I like to use this table for other things. Your printer was about 7K used? Yeah. Okay, so you guys do have is it sublimation or DTF? Because I've seen like the Epson printers are flippin' expensive. Like I can't with that. So I don't know where the heck this collar goes. Like, does it? Sorry, I know I'm hitting the microphone, but I think it goes around like this. So I have to like shape it this way. So I'm gonna hit that with heat too, and just do what I need to do. Just real quick, I'll just judo chop it. This is when I wish I had a mannequin in here, so that I could do this. Skitty, did you see the finished duck sign that I did for a local bakery? You want to play at my house? Yeah, I do have cool toys. Sorry, I know I'm hitting the microphone. I'm trying not to, but I've got to do this. Yeah, it's nice. I've got it over in the corner, and it was sitting on this. I'm gonna put it on top of the laser when I'm done, because I'm so scared it's just gonna go wing and fall over. Wah. But yeah, I'm really proud of that. That was a lot to do. What kind of material does this laser cut and engrave? So this laser is a CO2 laser, which means it can do wood, craft foam, leather, laserable faux leather, cardboard, paper, acrylics, all kinds of acrylics, not just solid like a diode would. It cannot cut or mark metal unless you. One, you can't cut metal unless you have a CNC machine. And those are just as expensive. But if you want to mark metal with a CO2, you have to use a special kind of spray, which I do have, but I've never had success with. I think it looks cheap, so I don't do it. What else? God. It can do everything except metal, basically. And depending on the wattage, you'll basically be able to cut up to like 1/2 inch or 1 inch of material. So like I could probably do quarter to 1/2 inch acrylic, but I haven't tried. I don't really have a need to cut that thick of acrylic. The thickest I would go is probably 1/4 inch, and I know I can do that. Because the settings I use for 1/8 of an inch are not too far off, and you can always do 2 passes. No, Jeff, this is not the same machine as yesterday. This is the Thunder. It's a Thunder Nova 35. The one from yesterday is here. sitting on a table. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. It's right here. It's a little guy. It can cut flesh. I do have a fiber laser that can mark metal. And if you go to my website, so on my shop, I swear I'm not trying to pimp my shop, but on my shop, sorry, I have the charity section, and in there are little necklaces and dog tags and stuff. I marked all of those with a fiber laser, and my fiber is like this big. I've got a little enclosure coming for it because when I pick up and do craft fairs again, I'm gonna take it with me to personalize jewelry for people. After a 12-hour workday, you're heading out. Nice, see you, Carol. I don't make enough to justify anything like that. You just order UTF, UV DTF game sheets. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's expensive. All these hobbies are a bit much. All right, so this is the one where I was supposed to fold it over a bowl. What I'm gonna do is use my kneecap. This is gonna be fun. So I'm gonna prop my knee. Oh no, I ain't doing that. Nope, that just went. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna put it over my kneecap. This is gonna be fun. You forgot about the charity, so you put $5 in the pot. Oh, thank you, Pellin. You did not need to do that. Thank you. I am not really pushing the charity as much yet. I am gonna do charity streams here. I'm gonna do charity streams on Twitch as well. Just to kind of warm people up to the idea of doing a Tiltify campaign here. I strongly suspected that the only way that I'm going to be getting fully funded is myself for this run. I had already assumed I was going to be paying down for it, using like subscription funds, membership funds, advertising. So like I do get commissions when I sell lasers. So if I do end up selling things, then it helps with that too. So okay, so I got the basic shape, which is fine, not the best. I just need to like heat it up and keep shaping it, I guess. Freaking like. Tumblers are still a new venture. Nice, yeah. I getcha. I tell you though, I'm worried about Mo and his running. But we only really just started training. But I'm like, you know, a 20-minute mile isn't gonna cut it, son. We're gonna have to pick it up a bit. But then he's reluctant and won't move. And I'm like, dude, look, I said you just have to move a little faster for 30 seconds. Just give me 30 seconds of a quick walk. Just shimmy them booty. Just walk up that hill. You don't have to run up that hill. That's it. Yeah. So anyway, I think no, it's supposed to be really like. Nyeh. I feel like this is supposed to be shaped a lot better. I really do need like a glass, or a bowl thing. But I'm gonna do what I can, because it looks like it crinkles it. There we go. Power walk, yeah, that's it. Like just race walk. It's not that hard. Oh my God. He acts like I'm killing him though. Like, oh my God. Oh, it's worse than when men get colds And it's like the end of the world for them. Like, I'm dying! Men with colds. And I'm sitting out there walking and I'm like, I just had my hip replaced 7 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something different with the shoulders. I am pretty sure I'm not doing this right. Like, they're just not gonna look right. What do they look like? Do they curl over the, are they like pauldrons? Are they up like this? Or I think they're signet. They're down like this. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense though if you're like moving your arm, but you know. I really do need like a bowl. That sucks. I just keep looking around like maybe a bowl will just magically appear. They all do. I mean, and to be fair, it's this part up here. I think I need to shape it a little more like this. This is the weirdest thing I have ever done on a live stream. And I say that as someone who has done a lot of weird crap on live streams. Yeah. Okay, like I always like to throw out that when I gave birth the first time, the epidural fell out. So everybody in the world can just bow. Because that was not fun. Not that it's supposed to be fun, but I thought I knew pain, then I got shingles. Wait, what? When? Holy crap, dude. Well, and I heard shingles is some, no. Shingles is not you having a cold and overreacting. That's some serious crap. So like, Mo has never had chicken pox. And he has not gotten his shingles vaccination. Yeah, that sounds not fun. Oh, wow. But the weight loss, though. Too soon? Right, Zenas. Okay. I think that might be good. I think that's good for a shoulder pauldron thing. Like, none of this is going to be perfect. I'm going to be the crappiest looking in the group, but at least I can say I tried. Do I get a participation trophy for this? I feel like I should. Okay, for the record, on this one, I'm gonna bend and use this knee. I'm just gonna bend down to the ground and just hold. I have to like hold it over, and I'm like, great. Well, this'll get the job done. Ugh. So I have a question though. Is it this room that's causing people to not want to tune in, or was it the lack of a heads up on the stream? I also think if I post too often on YouTube, that it causes problems. So I might not post again. Apart from the live stream on Thursday, I might not post again until like middle of next week. And I say that as someone who's on the hook for another laser. And I just don't, like, that video is going to talk about something different. That one's actually going to just get right to the point of what people want. And that's talking about how to make money with a laser. Like, that's just what I'm going to roll in with, is like, here are my top selling items for lasers. Things that you can easily get done with like a little one. You don't need like a big laser to do it. No, that's true, Hillary. That is true. Yeah, I have seen people at conventions wearing the weirdest cardboard boxes, but you know what? They're proud of their outfits. They're big fans of what they're portraying, and they're happy. So, all for it. Now you know what to make for DC. Nice. Actually, hey, Pellin, I meant to ask, like, I've got to ask a few people because I need to make an order from JDS if I'm going to do it. But do people want flasks? Like, I was gonna make flasks for people if they wanted them. I can get them in different colors, but like I can get it in like the DragonCon purple, if anybody's interested. Because you know someone's gonna have them in like hold up. Someone's gonna have the dang things in the market vendor hall, but you know. Yeah, just let me know, because I need to order them if I'm gonna do it. They're like $7 or $8 each, I think. I have a few. I just don't, you know, obviously don't keep flasks in stock for reasons. Okay. I'm gonna have to prime these on my own time. So what I have to do after getting these set up like this is I have to prime them with some special goo that I have over here that's very specific for EVA foam. Then I sand it very lightly, and then I can prime it. I can't do any of that, like I can't prime it or anything until I've done that level of work. So, okay, I've got the shoulder. Okay, so the pauldrons are done. So where'd that little squid thing go? Oh my God, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Jeez, son of a biscuit. Okay, move that back so it doesn't get any heat. So this is my signet. I'm just gonna put it over my kneecap and kind of just hold it. Not barge glue? No, this might be the same thing. This stuff I got from TNT Cosplay. It's just called Prime by Prop Monkey. First coat for EVA foam. And props to Tony, Tony Skiles, who owns and runs TNT Cosplay. I emailed them and I was like, hey, sorry, I'm an idiot. I forgot to add this to my cart. Can you possibly combine the orders? And she was like, it's okay, we got you. So they caught it and fixed it. Okay, now I got the little squid guy. That's gonna, that was hot. I touched the tip of the heat gun, and I don't advise doing that. Oh my God. I got water in here. Woo, wow. Woo, hot tub. I'm like, hot pocket. I'm fine. It hurt a little. Yeah, it's fine though. It's not like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just like unplug this. I'm just gonna unplug it. That's what I'm gonna unplug it. I'm gonna let it sit on the concrete because I'm not gonna hurt myself on the concrete. Okay, so the idea behind all of this crap, all of this, is that tomorrow I will just on my own I feel like I've laid out like a freaking archaeological dig, but yeah. So yeah, it's the prime first coat for EVA, and you just take like a thin acrylic brush and just brush over it, just one brush over, like to get it wet on all surface areas that are going to get the primer, and then let it dry. It dries in like 15 minutes, and then use a hair dryer on cool setting to speed up drying. Fully cures in 24 hours. Clean brush with water. If product thickens, add a few drops of water. Yeah, so basically tomorrow I can scrub it with that stuff, or wipe it down with the stuff, give it a whole day. That really hurt, by the way. Give it a whole day to cure, and then I'm good. So I think the boob armor is going to be okay. It's not really like formed, but I think if it's too formed, it will sit weird on the shirt that I got. So I'm not going to go much further than what I did. I just hope it's going to be fine sitting in the garage. Well, no, I definitely did. Yeah, that's going to definitely, like, if I don't get inside, that's going to bubble up. So I need to do that, but this also needs to finish. I can't go inside until that's done. So, whoops. Don't be like me. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. It stings. It stings. That's not fun. I guess I could just start coating. Oh my god. Oh, that scared me. No. I just need you could have just brought me an ice pack. That would have been awesome. Thank you. We need to get you burn cream. Nah, I'm good. As long as I put ice on it, I'll be all right. It just stings. It's fine. I'm gonna actually grab the real quick. I forgot to left this over here. That's looking really cool though. Did you see the DragonCon carpet? Oh, you probably can't see it really well. Dang it. Hold on. Because I have these. I have a set already done. So I can show you what they're going to look like. And they're pretty darn cool. I'm fine. It just stings. Thank you. I'm fine. Thank you. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'll just come hold this up so you can see it. But this is the DragonCon carpet bookmark. Hopefully it's focusing. I think. That's fine. Like, this is the way to the library. These designs are so fun. You want to lick it with this or the bookmark. You once tried holding a soldering item like a pencil. Oh yeah, that's not good. This is the way to the ER. Well, I'm done over here. Thank Christ for that. Here, I can turn off the fan at least because we're basically done. See, I've got all this left over. I'm just gonna sit here and revel in the fact that I'm probably gonna get banned from YouTube at some point. Whoops. It's all good. We put this chat back where it should go. I will definitely make sure next time to post and say, hey, I'm gonna have a live stream, like, a little further in advance. I think I've been advised that it's best to do it with at least 24 hours so people can really plan for it. So we'll see. That should work. There it is. So for some reason, the chat bots are so slow. I don't get it at all. They're wicked slow. What's the name of your shop online? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there it is. FierceKitten.com. I think FierceKittens.com will do the same thing. I don't know. We used to have it for forwarding. Whoops. Well, that just didn't work. FierceKittens.com. I just want to make sure, because yeah, it does. It forwards to the shop. Yeah. Thank you for asking. It's not as bad as having unpopped popcorn pop out of the shirt down the. Oh, yeah, no, I've had that happen before. You had this really good stuff at Publix that pulled all the heat out and you never had blisters. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Usually if I get blisters, it's not from stuff like this. It's going to be from running. I want to say I had a great fear of going back to running after Wine and Dine. Oh God, what was that? It was 2021, I think, when they had the first Wine and Dine again, and Run Disney was back. And it was cold. It was like 40 degrees and raining the whole weekend. And the thing is, like, it was supposed to be mid 60s. And the weather just flipped on a dime when, while I was flying down there. And so I was freezing, standing there in the morning and then running in rain. And it was just like so scary. But I got so many blisters from that run. I lost like 2 toenails and had a blister under every toe, but only on my left foot. You have burn marks down your chest from that? Oh my God. Oh no, I thought you meant dropping popcorn. Like just like you're eating it and it's just whee, and then you find it like a day later and like snacks. Sorry. All right. Well, this is almost done. I think I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream, so I can nurse this a bit. And I need the camera so I can take a picture of that and send it to my friend and be like, does this look correct? Is this the correct shape? Before I slather it with stuff that kind of keeps it in place. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Now Thursday night we'll be in here again, but it's going to be embroidery. So there's going to be a lot of background noise because of that, but there won't be laser background noise. I won't have the laser doing anything. I'm just going to be doing embroidery. So if I do anything with cosplay, it's going to be way over there, and the camera's going to be solely on the embroidery machine most of the night. So hopefully that will be fine with everybody. At least it's sewing content, so that's good. And I really do, I want to be able to have like a Q&A and be able to answer questions for people about the Rokoma, because they have other machines that look a lot more domestic, like a lot more user-friendly. This is the exact same functionality. It's just, it's more beefy looking, like an industrial machine, that's all. So, cool. All right, well, I keep forgetting, like when I end the stream here, it's just really weird and jarring, but you guys are awesome, and hopefully I see you on Thursday. Good night.